programme is called Something for the Weekend. It has been created and produced by Dave Clark. It is a How production for Sound Art Radio. Let's go gigging. Yeah, I've parked up now, and it's great. So I'm going to meet Pete Scoble. He's not here yet. I hope I'm in the right place. I'm sure he will be here soon. I'll go and take a walk in a minute, see if I can find him. I want to find out, what he does at the weekend. And with Pete, it's gigging. And that's not me stuttering over my words. That is gigging. So we're going to go gigging. And, well, I don't know whether I'm going to go gigging. Well, you can tell that I've stepped out of the car. We're, I don't know whether you know, let's just listen for a second. That's pretty amazing. I don't know whether you know the multi-storey car park at Brixham. I mean, there's no reason why you should, really. It's not exactly a place that you would necessarily flock to yourself. It's it's a multi-storey car park, but it's kind of weird because it's set inside quite a big old quarry. So, I'm guessing, 3 sides totally surrounded by rock, and it hasn't been quarried for a long time because there's a lot of vegetation, and the birds are just going crazy, and it's echoing around the quarry. And if I turn the other way to the sort of open side, that's that view that I was talking about across the bay, where the sun's shining on the houses and buildings in Tor Bay, with that backdrop of cloud. It's quite special here. Yeah. Let's just have another listen to those birds.
So when someone says lift, you just get lifted.
So they're loading up the boat, putting it on a trolley.
Okay, that piece of wood just to one side, just so it's out the way, so we can bring the boat round.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's it. Right, Pete? Yeah. You got to sort of push this way and keep it upright as well. Hang on a minute, no we.
So then we've got like 2 wheels at the front on a trolley, 2 wheels at the back on a trolley, and we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 people holding it all steady, rolling it down. Rolling it down the slipway. Looking good. Again, sun's shining, so that's not bad. And
pull back on it, guys. As it goes downhill, just take the weight on it, so we don't end up ramming Caroline into 6 foot of water.
Here we go, you see. Not easy.
Can't afford to lose her.
So Pete's just told me that I'll be going out on the gig rowing. What the hell? I didn't know that. I thought it was all going to be land-based. But apparently not.
It's not on a minimum age. You obviously have to be able to hold an oar.
Okay.
There are junior oars which are lighter than the adult ones.
Uh-huh.
But obviously you have to be able to reach the stretcher in a boat. And you have to be able to hold an oar. So we find about the youngest we take on about 9 or 10.
Okay. 9 or 10.
Our youngest rower is 9.
Right.
And I think our oldest rower is probably in her 70s.
Oh wow! And you're always looking for new talent, I guess.
Well, we're always looking for new members. I think, like I say, with Brixham, with its maritime heritage, there's a lot of people that want to take it up, and you know, we want to be open for everybody. It's a very simple sport to take up because the amount of kit required is minimal. You don't have to have all the lycra, you don't have to have all the kit. You just turn up with a pair of trainers and a comfortable outfit, and you can do it.
And off you go.
Yeah.
And what about, you know, how much does it cost? Because I know people think about that, don't they? But how much, you know, what's involved in there?
Well, there's no initial outlay for any kit.
Right.
You come along, you have your first three rows free of charge. Make sure you're happy with what you want to do.
Yeah.
Then the membership is around about the £100 mark for adults. About £60 for children.
Right.
And you can get family memberships as well.
Is that for a year, is it?
Yeah. Yep. But for that, you're pretty much guaranteed 2 rows a week. Maybe more than that in the summer. If you're happy to be, you know, contacted at short notice, sometimes you'll be called to fill in.
Yeah.
So basically, for £100, you get 2 rows a week. And a chance to learn to do a sport.
That's great. And as you say, there's no big outlay on any equipment or anything like that.
No, that's done by the club.
And then is there a website that, or how do people?
brixhamgigclub.co.uk. Or if they fancy it, just rock up on a Sunday morning at 9 o'clock.
Right.
Around Brixham Breakwater.
Yeah. And then
we'll
take it from there.
Yeah. It's 1 and 2 for the minute.
Right, we're in the boat now, in the gig. Just
okay, easy up, Gemma. Joe, keep going.
Leaving the land behind.
Okay, join in, Gemma. All together. Just two, it's not all together. There's 2 of them for a minute. Get us away from here. Okay, easy up, guys. Well done.
So that was the rudder, which is going on. Pete's putting that on now.
Just hold water a minute. Hold water a minute.
That's the rudder in.
Okay, everybody forward to row. Everybody happy with the position of their legs? Backs, arms, heads, rope.
Right, we're off.
Row with the legs, remember. Keep in time with the stay. That's the slow returns, lady. That's it. Guys, get in time with Delaney. Doesn't matter how slow she's going, she dictates the pace. But it's just right. I want it nice and slow rowing. Correct your technique. Push away with the legs. Don't look at Elaine's or yeah, that's all we can do in it today. It's a bit difficult for you, Charlotte. Just glance at Elaine's body and then go at the same pace as her, the same body pace, the same recovery pace. This is just how I want it to be.
So Pete, just give me what's the story behind, what's the history of gigging? How did that all?
Well, gig racing, the official name for a gig is a Cornish pilot gig boat.
Yep.
And basically what they were designed for was to go to sea in rough weather, to guide boats away from the rocks and the wrecks around the coast of the Scilly Isles.
Nice.
So the sport of gig racing evolved around the fact that these boats, the first one there, got the job.
Okay.
So each island had its own crew.
So when you say they got the job, they got paid
of piloting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then they got paid.
And then they would get paid from that particular boat. So the crews from each island would see the boat in the distance, and then race out. And the first one there then got the contract to guide the boat out past all the hideous rocks and.
Yeah. So it's always been competitive in that sense then?
It always has been competitive. It was also gigs are also designed to row for long distances in rough weather.
Right.
And it wasn't unknown for Scilly's crews to row to France with
that's amazing.
and pick up wine and stuff and bring back to the Scillies.
Cool.
They were designed for that, and the crews were trained for that.
That's amazing.
Guys, you know, place nice and close to the water on the recovery, just the paintwork through the water on the drive. Keep these bodies in, keep the recoveries controlled, don't go at your own pace. Delaney sets the pace. That's good, keep it like that, keep concentrating, keep those body positions right with Delaney all the time.
So we're off going parallel with the breakwater, and you can kind of hear.
Running a leap up, Charlotte. Try and keep that body back there. Just hold it for one in your head. At the end of the stroke, let the hands come away.
Yeah, you can hear that we're kind of settled into a good rhythm. But as we go past the breakwater, a little bit more energy in the water, you know, a little bit of a breeze blowing up, a little bit more turbulence in the water, which is a beautiful colour, I have to say. Yeah. So let's see how we get on when we go into the open sea.
Lean back a bit, Charlotte.
Quite rough.
Get a full stroke in. Don't row with the arms. Row with the body and the legs.
I see. All tight.
Joe, you're doing your own thing at the moment.
How did you sort of get into the whole gigging thing then? How did that come about?
Well, Painton Rowing Club, which has been going for about 125 years,
right.
They row traditional skiffs and then they made the switch. Gig rowing has become more and more popular over the last 20-30 years.
Right.
A lot more clubs forming.
Yeah.
Because it is a sport. It is essentially a sport for everybody. It is a sport for all ages. It's a sport for all abilities, for all sizes.
Yeah.
For men, women, children, it's fine. It's It's an easy sport to get into. Brixham it's actually home to the pilot boats that go out and guide.
Yeah.
Guide boats up and down the channel now. So you've got your pilot gig boat. We've got our Cornish pilot gig boat here.
Yeah.
We've got the present day pilot boats that take the pilots out to the tankers and freighters that go up and down the channel.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Keep this body rhythm, guys. It's very important. Concentrate and focus on it. show you that a bit, Jackie. Tap it up a little bit. That's it. The two on both sides, just pull us round. That's Charlotte and Joe. A bit sharpish guys, we're going to hit the boat if we don't get. Keep going. That's it.
See the seal. What about sort of do people train towards sort of competitions and stuff like that? Do you compete?
It's entirely up to the individual.
Right.
If you're of a competitive nature, I can personally attest that gig rowing will fulfil any competitive nature you've got.
Yep.
But if you just want to come down on a Sunday morning and have a nice row in the sunshine, then you can do that as well.
So where are the competitions? Are they all around the West Country or further afield?
Well, there are gig clubs as far afield as Portsmouth area. I think there's even one in Norfolk.
Okay.
But basically, if you took the coastline from Bristol round to Weymouth, Lyme Bay, that area, there's about 80 or 90 gig clubs in the southwest. There's two big annual showdown events. There's one at the Scillies every year, which is the World Championships, which is massive.
Wow.
I think they have about 125 boats, all shipped out
from around the world.
Holland, Ireland, America. The other big event is the ladies and men's event is at Newquay Championships, which are the Cornwall County Championships, but they're attended by virtually all the clubs from around the southwest. Right. And again, the Dutch turn up for that, the Irish turn up for that. Right. And that's held over 2 days. The ladies in early September and the men's in late September.
Nice. And then, so is it just something for the weekend, or is it, do people do it? In the summer, do people go out on the boats during the week?
We'll train during the week in the summer.
Yeah.
Then weekends is all about the competition.
Yep.
Although, like I say, social rows still go out at weekends in the summer. Yeah. And then during the winter, we train over the weekends.
And then just mention that word social. So I bet it sounds like it could be really social. What do people do? Go to the pub afterwards, have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, or what?
Well, the social crews tend to go for coffee afterwards. Saturday morning row, nice cup of coffee.
Yeah.
It's just a nice way to spend the morning, as you found out this morning.
Indeed. Absolutely lovely.
And when the weather warms up a bit, it's even better. Yeah, we'll go out past Berry Head, back in.
Wow. That's a fair distance.
A good, a proper training competitive crew on a training hour will probably do 4 or 5 miles of rowing. Right.
That's a good workout.
It's quite a hard workout. It's good, but it's a whole body exercise. Yeah. There's no stress on the joints.
Okay.
There's no impact.
Right.
It's just nice, smooth rowing action, and it does exercise every muscle in the body.
And it's good. I imagine it's really good. Good for the old cardiovascular and all of that kind of stuff as well. Yeah. Good for the mind.
It's good for the mind. It's excellent for the mind. Yeah.
We're just drifting. Having a bit of a break. Hear the engine of a Coast Guard boat.
Joe's body position, guys.
Another gig going past.
Hey, we're just taking you as an example.
Yeah, they're moving fast.
You're not supposed to stop halfway through a start and play with your pin. That's for sure. Right then, guys, let's sort these body positions out. Bring your blades across a minute. We're going to do some rocking in the boat. All right, pull your blade across. So we're looking down the boat on the back of Elaine.
We're going to rock the boat.
On her timing, we're going to rock back and forward with nice straight backs. I don't want to see you unstuck. I want to see you nice and strong. Posture, girls. All right. So when I say row, forward and back, nice and smoothly. All right, row. Keep that back straight. Don't start going like that. That back straight. All together. All together. Not too far back. Just the shoulders back over the seat. Nice. Keep it like that. Keep going. Keep that rhythm. Keep that rhythm. The rhythm, guys. Don't go too far back, Elaine.
So the other one is coming back again.
Now this time, look and see how the bodies are controlled on the recovery. Even though they're doing a start.
Push, guys, go and drive. Stay high. Move on.
So even though they're really aggressive on the drive, the recovery is controlled. So that's what you've got to work on. I don't want you to see this rushing up. You've got to concentrate on it, because everything you do in the drive is absolutely neutralised if you start rocking up. The boat will just start. It's physics. All right. So we'll just do a few dips. So come forward to the catch position, if you like. Nice straight back, straight the arms. They're like a shock absorber. They'll straighten up and it will lose everything out of the stroke. And before we start, can the stroke side take a few strokes, please? Row. No, just a stroke side. Row, just a stroke side. You are stroke side, yeah. Gaze up. Right, come forward to these dips then. Right, forward to the catch position. Straight backs. Knees at roughly 90 degrees. And on again on a laning. I'll shout it actually. So when I say dip, I want you to just dip the blade and come back to that position, right? Dip. Dip. Nice straight arms, guys. Catch position, strong. Dip. Just get your blade a bit closer to the water, Charlotte. That's it. Dip. 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 Get those back straight, strong backs. Dip. 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 Okay. Right. Just come. Just have a little row a minute, just for 5 strokes, right? Row. Think about that controlled recovery. Straight arms. Single stroke rowing, just to get ourselves. Row. 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 Okay, easy up a minute. Charlotte, you're pulling upwards. Try and pull it back towards you each time. Going like that. It makes it a lot harder for you. That's why you're tending to break your arms a bit quickly. Alright. Row. 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 Ship me blade, Jackie.
So we're coming in to the jetty. All the oars are in the boat. The oars are in the boat.
Ship your blade now, lady. was going to bring it alongside, Dave. I was going to bring her alongside because I didn't have enough room to come in.
Sun's back out. Back in the car now, and just coming through. Just left. What do they call it? Yeah, Brixham. And that was just great. I mean, really lovely way to spend a Sunday morning. I mean, everything about that whole experience. Nice people, nice place. Cold, crispy weather. I nearly said crispy duck, but actually it was crispy weather. And just inclusive, friendly. People wave to each other on boats. They don't wave to each other on buses. Anyway, there's a thought. That was a How production for Sound Art Radio. For more details, please visit iamthehow.co.uk. And thanks for listening.
Push, guys, let it drive. Is that right, Hank? 2 more. Push, guys, let it drive. Is that right, Hank? 2 more.
Dip. 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 Dip.
That was a How production. For more details, please visit iamthehow.co.uk. And thanks for listening.